welcome to my event season prep vlog. It's a little bit different to most of the vlogs that you'll find on my YouTube channel because instead of just focusing on one event or one competition, it covers a month worth of preparation and the lead up to the start of the event season. So you can see what we get up to, how the horses get event fit, how I get event ready, and everything that goes into it. We don't touch on things in too much detail because this vlog would be literally hours long. There is so much work that goes into getting event ready. It's so full on, but hopefully that will be interesting for people who don't event, or maybe even people who are thinking about eventing. They can see just how much work it takes to get event ready, but also how rewarding it is. It's such a rewarding process and such a good process, and it's so nice to have something to work towards at the end, which is hopefully eventing and hopefully some nice weather, because with the eventing season, usually later on comes nice summer weather. So that's something else we can look forward to. I'm actually re-recording this intro just a few days before this vlog goes live because the weather hasn't been on our side for this past month, which is how long I've been filming this vlog for. January and February has not been kind to us. There has been so much rain, and as a result this vlog doesn't include absolutely everything I'd like it to include. Usually I like to get horses out cross-country schooling on grass before we go eventing. It just makes sense, it's a logical step in the right direction, but there is nowhere near us at the moment that's open to cross-country school on grass because we've had that much rain. The final nail in the coffin that meant that I absolutely had to re-record this intro is that, as you will see in the vlog, our first event of the season has actually been cancelled because of the rain. We love British weather. So I thought I'd address that now. I still wanted to get something up on this channel because it's been a little while, and broadly this is still absolutely everything I do for the start of the event season, give or take the fact that I now have an extra 2 weeks to just put on those final touches, like getting the horses all cleaned up, all ready, maybe clipped again, things like that that would probably be in this vlog had the first event of the season not been cancelled, but it's not. So that's not ideal. It's a little bit frustrating, but hopefully it's only 2 weeks until we get out eventing, and an extra 2 weeks is an extra 2 weeks to train and be event season ready. And this past month has still been really super exciting. There's lots of interesting stuff you can watch in this vlog, like going to the gallops and pre-season competitions and a big tidy up of the lorry. So there's a lot to watch. It is obviously unfortunate that we're not about to go out to Aston Le Wolves, which is where our first event was meant to be. I was hoping to get 2 vlogs up in quite quick succession, this and then Aston Le Wolves, and hopefully it would like make some sense and have some continuity. Obviously that's not going to happen now, but hopefully we'll be out soon, and hopefully the fact we've had so much rain at the start of the season will mean that we get a really nice warm summer. So without further ado, let's get into the vlog, which actually starts at the very end of January when I take start from combined training, which starts one of the broad overriding themes for this vlog, which is stars dressage. Our jumping we're really getting to grips with. Our dressage has been a lot harder work. We're getting some really nice work in training, in our lessons, at home when we're practicing, and then we go into the arena at competitions and he sort of tenses up. We're not really sure if it's the white boards or the car, but he's not completely comfortable with something. There's actually 2 dressage tests in this vlog that you'll get to watch. The first one you're about to watch, and then one about a month later, and there is a difference. We're not gonna win yet. We're not where we want to be, but it's really nice that we can see some improvement in literally just 4 weeks, especially considering that one of those weeks I was away on holiday in Dubai. So basically I'm going to throw in some clips from today's combined training and then I'll talk you through it, because it wasn't exactly how I wanted to start the vlog, and at first I almost thought about not putting it in and starting the vlog in a few days time because it didn't go perfectly, but I decided this is very much what it's about. It's about documenting everything, the highs and the lows, and hopefully in a month's time when I'm sat editing this at the end of February, I'll be able to be like, we've made an improvement. as you can probably see from the clips, Star warmed up really nicely this morning. Obviously not any world-beating scores. We're not about to get a sub-30 dressage. It's just not realistic for us. We've come such a long way together. When he first arrived, you know, going on a contact and things like that were big things we had to work on, things he didn't really necessarily understand. And it's just been our biggest kind of thing to crack down on and get on with. So he warmed up really nicely. I was pleased with it, although, like I said, he's not the roundest and he's not perhaps as flashy as some of the other horses. For us, that was all we wanted and all we needed. But as he went into the arena, he just completely tensed up. I can't describe it. I don't know if it was the white boards. I don't know if it was the fact that he could see the show jumps on the other side of the arena, or the fact that he'd been in that warm-up arena before with show jumps in. I really don't know what it was, but he tensed up, and obviously, as you can see from the test, it wasn't great. The judge was very generous. She liked his paces and the way he moved, so she gave us a 38.5 dressage score. That's in eventing terms, 61.5 in pure dressage terms, and he jumped a lovely clear. But we also appreciate that could very easily have been like 5 marks worse, and I'm not sure at this stage whether his paces are really that special that all judges are going to like them, or whether she just had a soft spot for him. So obviously that's not ideal, and has meant we had to adapt our plans slightly to get out to more dressage arenas and just familiarise him with the whiteboards, familiarise him with everything, because we don't know what it was that kind of caused him to tense up a little bit today. I mean, probably a part of it was me as well. I seem to tense up a little bit as I go into the dressage arena. So yeah, definitely something to work on. And yeah, I won't lie, not how I kind of envisaged myself starting the vlog. I wanted to start the vlog with something quite exciting and going well and like, woohoo, we're going eventing, like, we're so ready. But I guess that's just a reality. You're not always super ready, you're not always super prepared. I think it's just being realistic. So hopefully we have a month to turn ourselves around. Let's do this. I'm about to take a very sprightly Towie for a fitness session. This season, all the horses are starting at different times. It's just the way it's worked out. But actually, I'm quite pleased with it. It means that I can focus on them all in different ways at different times. So Star is starting in the 90 at Aston Lewis in a month on the 29th of February. 2 weeks later, Atty will start in the 100 at Swalcliffe. And 2 weeks after that, Towie will start in the 90 at Goring. So it's actually quite nice, quite evenly spread out. So because Towie's event season doesn't start for another 2 months effectively, this is going to be her first proper fitness session. My plan is for her to do a long amount of trot work just to get her engaged and working. And trot's obviously something she's very comfortable and fit in anyway. And then I will give her a long break, get her back to her normal breathing and relaxed. Then I'll do a minute and a half of canter with 1 minute off walking, and then another minute and a half of canter. And that's something that will then be upped. So next time I'll come out and do 2 minutes of canter, 1 minute off, 2 minutes on, then 2.5, and then 3, so on and so forth. So the boys have done some really useful jumping this week, working on what they're perhaps weaker in. Atty's gone for his first ever show jumping lesson with Nick Gauntlet. I'd never met him before, but it was so useful. He was such a good instructor, and I cannot wait to have more lessons with him. Star had his first cross-country schooling session of the year. Usually we'd like to do it on grass because obviously it replicates real cross-country more, but everywhere is just so flooded at the moment. We went to Attington and did their cross-country on a surface. He was really good. We'd actually never cross-country schooled before then, which I can't quite believe, but yes, it was a really useful task. And I didn't get that much footage, so I'm just going to insert a little bit of a montage so you can watch what we got up to and see the highlights. It's been a while since I updated this vlog, not that you'd know. It's now only 2 weeks into the event season, and I'm coming at you from a slightly different angle today. I'm coming at you from the city line of Dubai, which is quite a good view, you have to admit. So yeah, I'm in Dubai. It's been a while since I last updated this vlog, which is mostly because there's been some storms in England, which have meant everything has been cancelled and all of our plans have been scuppered. So things haven't necessarily been going to plan. We're now looking ahead to the event season. we're not sure at this stage if it's going to run. It's only 2 weeks away and everywhere's waterlogged and flooded, so I'm going to sit by the pool later and make a plan B, you know, stay active. I don't want to just get back from holiday with a week into the event season and be all behind. And the other thing that I'm doing while I'm here is just trying to keep up my fitness. I can't really do a lot with the horses. Very kindly, we have some people who are like hacking them and lunging them just to keep them ticking over, but what I can do is stay on top of my fitness. So I'm dressed like this because I've been trying to do a bit of tennis, maybe go for a couple of runs, just keep myself ticking over. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I'm meant to be competing the day after we get back from holiday, so obviously I'll vlog that because that's going to be our last competition before eventing if it goes ahead. The only other thing that I think there is to say is that, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I won the Horse Quest training bursary. So some of you might know that Horse Quest ran a training bursary a few weeks ago where everyone had the opportunity to enter, submit a video about themselves in return for some support from Horse Quest, which I won. Can't really believe it. So yeah, I'm sure I'll find the time to tell you guys more properly about that, but I thought I would just say it so that I've put it in a vlog because I can't really believe it. And I think that's all there is to say. I think I will end with a nice view of Dubai because that's better than a view of my face. And I'm sure when I see you next, it won't be anywhere near this sunny. So it's now officially only 1 week until the eventing season starts, and as of about 12 hours ago, I'm back in the wind and the rain. I'm back from Dubai. I had a great time, but I'm very happy to be back, although I'm not loving this weather. I'm here with Towie, a muddy Towie, and naturally when you've been back in the country for about 12 hours, what do? You go competing. So we're going off to do some dressage and show jumping. I'm not going to put it in its own vlog because I think it's going to be a bit too much for me to handle. I'm very jet lagged, but I will insert some snippets into this vlog because it is all prep. Obviously Star and I's dressage needs some work, so we're hoping that today can be an improvement. So yes, first of all I'm going to Platts Towie, which is the real event season prep, because I get bullied so much for my plats on Instagram. So much. Everyone thinks I'm an awful platter. I am. I'll admit that. I can't plat to save my life. I'm not good at it. 5 years of eventing and I still can't handle it. So I don't think it's going to be a skill set I ever develop. But every time I put a photo up of me ready to go out eventing, about 50% of my comments are good luck. Oh, it's very windy. About 50% of my comments are good luck and the other 50% are just, your plats are awful. So my event season prep, along with me getting a bit fitter, is practicing my plats. They won't get any better, but at least I can say I've tried and I won't feel bad. So yeah, that's what we're off to do today. I have to admit, I'm not sure if you can hear the wind, but not feeling too hopeful about next weekend actually running. Apparently the weather's been shocking here all week while I've been out of the country, and it was shocking before I left. Oh, hello. Hello. So yeah, but you've got to plan as if it is going to run. So that's what we're doing. But my face doesn't look great anyway, so that's fine. It's been a long day, it's dark outside, but it's been a good day. I didn't really vlog anything because I decided this vlog is going to be so long. They both did the novice dressage, Pony Club novice, so nice and simple. Towie was very calm compared to her last test at Cherwell. If you've seen that vlog, she just got a bit wound up after the car horn went off. But not today. Today she was on really good form in the arena. She went in, stressed her stuff, came out second place. Really happy with that. I think it was 68%. So yeah, really chuffed with that. Still just some things to work on, a bit of her suppleness around the bends, that kind of stuff, like around the corners, but such an improvement. So I was really pleased with that. Star, if you saw his combined training at the start of this vlog, I think. I'm trying to think back now. I've been doing this vlog for like 3 weeks, but Star was an improvement on his last dressage test, but he did do the same thing. He warmed up nicely, went in and just freaked out. So in the next week, we need to desensitize him to whiteboards because clearly the whiteboards are not on his list of things that are acceptable. He doesn't like them at all. He's not happy with them at all. So he warmed up quite nicely, went in, just going around the outside of the arena, was not happy. A bit like the last test, which was gutting. It's so frustrating when you know they're capable of more. But this time, instead of like last time where it's only when he was going down the centre line at the end that he started to settle, about 2/3 of the way through, he just was like, oh, yeah, this isn't actually so bad, and started to go really, really nicely. Unfortunately, it was quite near the end, but the last 6 marks we got 7s for, straight 7s, so couldn't ask more than that. And he got some really nice work out of him. Hopefully you'll have seen in the test before, but yeah, bit of a contrast between the start and the end, but that in itself is an improvement. This is all about what this vlog is about. It's about getting ready for the event season. Okay, would it be nice if the whole test was like that last bit? Yes, but compared to where we were last time, I'm pleased, I'll take it. And then on to the jumping. Towie put up with me because I was in such a rush to get from Stars dressage to her show jumping. There was only 4 left in the class and I had to get her, learn the course, warm her up. So I didn't get a chance to walk the course or anything. I watched one person. And so I went into the arena and I wasn't really sure where I was going, and I thought they might give me a second before the bell went to try and get my bearings, but no, bell went straight away. So I came around to the first fence, and about 5 strides out realised that wasn't the first fence, it was the fence next to it that was the first fence. So I sort of had to like jump the first fence as if it was like a jump off turn, and she put up with me. So she jumped clear and she finished 3rd in her class. Pretty good. And then started into the meter, and it was definitely our best round to date. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, our best round to date. We jumped clear, we finished 4th, and he just flew. He jumped everything. I'm really pleased with him. He jumped phenomenally, and I felt we're making such good progress with his jumping, so really happy with that. So yeah, not a bad day at all. I think we've got a 2nd, 2/3, and a 4th. So top 4 in all of the classes that we entered. Couldn't really ask for much more than that because it was busy. It was busy competition. So yeah, really pleased with how today went. I'm very excited to get inside and get some sleep because the jet lag is starting to hit me, and I can't believe the next time we're going to be out competing is hopefully going to be eventing. So it's the next day, Monday the 26th of February, and just 5 days until the season kicks off at Aston and the Walls, and I'm out on a hack. Vlogging on a hack and in the wind means I can only be on the main man himself, Assie, Mr. Bombproof, touch wood, hope I'm not going to regret saying that. We're just doing some hill work because it's such a good way of improving their fitness. If you don't have access to gallops, like we don't, we have to go for about 40 minutes in the lorry to get to any gallops. So that's what we're doing. We are going to go to gallops in the next couple of days as well, but this is just a really good way to keep ticking over. So it's still Monday and I've got an update, and it's not the news we were hoping for. Aston Awards has been abandoned. That's probably gonna be back to front, but there it is on the British Eventing website, abandoned. Frustrating, but obviously we appreciate the early decision. It's given us some time to have a think and reroute, potentially replan what we're up to. Definitely a spanner in the works at the start of our eventing season. So we thought about maybe rerouting to Ilam, where we've never been before, but they put something on Facebook today saying how good their ground is. But unfortunately, we've decided not to. It's about 2.5, 3 hours away. It'd just be such a long day, and with more rain forecast this week, there's just no guarantees it's gonna run. And every time you put in an entry, even if the event doesn't run, you lose a little bit of money. So yeah, decided not to. Instead, we're gonna take both of the boys combined training at Cherwell. I won't vlog that because how many vlogs have I done at Cherwell? So many. Hopefully we can get out actually eventing soon rather than like combined training or arena eventing. Gonna get up scallops. Gonna just keep acting like the eventing season is just around the corner. Might put in a late entry somewhere, not sure. We're on our way up to the gallops and Mum is on Atty. Woohoo! Mum's first ever time on a gallops. She's got a trusty steed and it's going well so far. So we have just finished on the gallops. Look at this lovely view. And both boys are really good. And Mum was really good. So yeah, really pleased with just all of it. Yeah, they're all very well behaved. So a good outing and a good fitness session for both of them. So I mentioned earlier in this vlog about me winning the HorseQuest 2020 eventing bursary, and if you follow my Instagram you'll be completely familiar with what that is because I keep talking about it, and you saw when I won, and I have yeah, spoken about it loads and answered questions on it and all that kind of stuff. But obviously I haven't really addressed it on YouTube with my vlog, but now sounds like the perfect time to do it because yesterday evening I had a very exciting delivery of things from HorseQuest. Again, I fully unboxed it all over on my Instagram and put up a post of what I received, but I will insert a clip later in this little section when I tell you about what it is. So basically HorseQuest were looking for 4 people to support this year, 1 in each discipline: dressage, show jumping, eventing and showing, and I submitted a 3-minute application video talking about why I would love the support of HorseQuest for the year, and somehow I managed to win, which means I get a £500 training bursary, a lesson with Sam Griffiths, which is pretty insane, a free membership to HorseQuest Advantage, free advertising on HorseQuest for a year, and lots of branded kit that I've got here. And I'm going to be writing monthly blogs for HorseQuest throughout the year, so my first one will probably already be up by the time this vlog goes out, so make sure you go and check it out. Yeah, so yesterday I came in from the Gallops to a very exciting parcel from HorseQuest. It had lots and lots and lots of things in it. I've been very spoiled. As you can see, I've got this lovely jacket. In here I have a nice white saddlebag for competitions, and in the box there's also a rug. Like I said, I'll insert a proper photo of it all now. Why not? So obviously a huge thank you to HorseQuest for this amazing opportunity. I am so excited to work with them. I just thought I'd pop that in there because although it's not strictly event prep, it's going to affect my whole event season. You know, having £500 to fund towards training and lessons and things like that is just amazing. So I thought I'd keep you all in the loop, and also if you start seeing me in lots of HorseQuest branded gear, now you know why. Just a quick update as I'm filling up some hay nets. Today we had what would have been our last dressage test before Aston Awards, if it was still going ahead, and we tried a different bit on Star. We actually tried Attie's bit, which is a hanging cheek snaffle, and something that we haven't ever ridden Star in. He's always been in a loose ring snaffle just because that's what he came with and what he seemed to be happy with, but oh my goodness, it made such a big difference. I got a couple of clips which I will insert in a second, but yeah, feeling really good about that because that's the first time I've ridden him in that bit, and things just clicked. Like I said, still not perfect, still not even really near perfect, but just worlds better. He was so much more consistent on the contact, willing, and just kind of accepted it. So hopefully this is an avenue that we'll pursue and will be worthwhile.
And then you're going to leg your this way, yeah? This is a really good exercise for both of them. Yeah. Because you could, basically, you'd use that whether you're coming up the centre line going round the corner, you know, to a circle. It's just getting them, oh, that's a long drop. Now I've got...
Hello, so it is Friday the 28th of February, aka the day before I should have been eventing, and it's still raining. Not great. So today we're having a big productive sort out day because the day was earmarked anyway for getting the horses looking all great before eventing. So instead we're just going to have a big tidy up, sort out. I was always going to do the lorry, get that all cleaned up, and in this box I've got a new hose to replace the one that broke in the last vlog. So just a day of like making bits and bobs all sorted and tidy. But let's go into the spring summer feeling nice and prepared. I was really hoping I'd get a dry day so I could get everything out, sort everything nicely, but there's not one of those forecasted in about the next 2 years. So we're making do with what we've got, putting up with the rain and hoping that we're not going to get too wet. My brand new HorseQuest socks. I just found some daffodils. It's the first sign of spring. Moving on to the limit. Our compartments on the side of our lorry are finally looking a little bit more ordered. So this is the water compartment. So drinking water, buckets. This one we drink out of, this one to wash off with. The lorry is looking nice and tidy. It's still raining, it's now dark, so I've brought you inside on that basis because you won't be able to see me or hear me outside. It's just miserable. I'm almost done with this vlog. The final thing I want to talk to you about is my organisation. Shock horror, I'm not the most organised person in the whole world. I think I spend a lot of time annoying people around me by forgetting things, and that does not have any exceptions when it comes down to the horses, the eventing season. You have to remember so many different things, and I'm always forgetting things. I'm always like putting things in one compartment in the lorry, and then I can't remember where I put them, and then they're lost, and then I have to look through all the different compartments, and I put them all in plastic bags, and I have to look through all the other plastic bags and try and work out where I put everything. So when the company Busy Bags sent me a couple of their products, I knew it was going to be a game changer in terms of my organisation skills, and I really wanted to share that with you. So the company Busy Bags helps with your organisation. It's a family company based in the New Forest, which is really nice. I love to support a nice small company and really just watch them grow. And they really help with your organisation. So they've sent me out a couple of their bags to help me arrange my lorry. So definitely 99% of the time, if I've forgotten something at show, it's probably going to be a hairnet. These things are fiddly, they're so easy to lose. So this bag is super helpful because not only is it super durable and nice and just a really, really nice size, but it also says hair ties on it. So what I'm going to do is put all of my scrunchies, because I have so many Pony Club ones that go with my normal jacket, ones that go with my international jacket, and also hair nets and everything in that bag, and then I can put it in the lorry and I know where things are. They were also kind enough to send me out another bag. This one is for my spurs, and it's really nice to see the thought that's gone into it. This is a lot of a thicker and more durable material, and it's really nice because obviously spurs are stronger and need a sort of thicker bag, and just the way they've thought about things like that is super, super nice. So I definitely recommend you go and check them out. You can get a nice durable one for something like your spurs, or you can get something more fun and patterned for things like your gloves or your hair ties like I have. I'm super excited to be more organised this season thanks to my Busy Bags, so thank you very much girls for sending it over. I'm really, really grateful. And I think that brings us to the end of my event season prep vlog. I won't waffle on for too long because I'm sure this has already been long enough, and congratulations if you've made it all the way to the end. Obviously it's not really the ending that I was hoping for. I hope that I'd be able to show you Star all plaited up, ready to go, maybe even having walked the cross country course. But no, alas, that's not to be. Hopefully we'll be out eventing really, really soon. Fingers crossed we're going to get to Saltcliffe in 2 weeks. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope now you understand like just how busy it can be in the lead up to event season. I hope it's been enjoyable to watch. So if it has, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out so much. And you can follow me on my other social medias. Everything linked below as per usual. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I'm sure I'll see you soon, hopefully with an eventing vlog. If it's a combined training vlog or a show jumping vlog, you know the weather's been playing havoc with us again.